Is that gonna fit up there? Yeah, it's pretty good right there. We'll do that. Hey y'all, welcome to a hard cider Saturday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. A hard cider Saturday suds, even though ciders usually don't have suds. What I've got for you today is a hard cider that I've never seen before. I've never heard of it. Okay, so this stuff, it's Ciderboys First Press Traditional Hard Cider. All right, Ciderboys Traditional Hard Press, or First Press Traditional Hard Cider. It's a 5% ABV, and but it's out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I've never heard of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Ciderboys Cider Company, naturally gluten-free, nutritional facts, government warning, all that kind of good garbage. Anyway, it's somebody I've never heard of, and I just thought, I mean, I like doing hard cider from time to time. I thought I'd try it. So here we go. It's a screw top. There's a little bit of dregs down there in the bottom of it. A little apple residue or something. I can't tell if y'all can see that or not. I'm doing my GoPro, y'all, and my granddaughter's got my Sony cam that I'm used to using. I'm not used to using a GoPro, so the little bitty screen on this thing, I can't hardly see it. So I got my phone up here, going through it so I can kind of see what's going on. But hell, my phone is froze, and it's froze on the last video I did. It's still showing that the video's running, but the visual is from the last video, so I don't know. I'm hoping y'all can see that okay, but hell, I can't really tell because my phone's froze. I guess if I had to use a GoPro all the time, I'd probably have to get me like a 5 or 7 inch little monitor where I can see what's going on, because I mean, even on my phone it's small and hard to see, but at least it's a little closer to me. Anyway, shit, nobody cares. Ciderboys First Press Traditional Hard Cider. It's a little bit hazy after I poured that. I gave the bottle a little swish down there at the bottom of it, and I should have left a little more in it. I didn't get everything that's in there, I don't think, but it was bright when I first poured it, but once I gave it that little swish, it kind of hazed it up just a little bit. Now I can still see images through it, but it's a little bit hazy, but it's pretty. Ooh. All right, so the aroma I'm getting off this is not like any usual hard cider. It's got a sweet apple smell coming off of it, and it's just different. I'm not used to getting that sweet aroma coming off a hard cider. But I mean, you know, because I don't say that you can tell that something's tart by smelling of it, but I'm thinking, you know, it just seems like it. Hell, I don't know. Anyway, I can't taste the head because there ain't none. So, whatever. It's pretty. So let's give it a try. This Ciderboys First Press Traditional Hard Cider at a 5% ABV out of Stevens, what did I say? Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I ain't never heard of. Stevens Point, Wisconsin. This is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for what you do. I'm in the tank with you, man. Swimming, struggling, trying to survive. You know, working long hours, paying outrageous, unnecessary taxes, and all that kind of good garbage. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm right there with you. And I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all. It takes us all working together to keep this country rolling and moving. And thank you for the part you play in it. Cheers, brothers and sisters. That has, that's very strange. I've never had a hard cider, I don't think, that had a sweet apple flavor. And this is going to sound weird. It's got a sweet apple flavor, but it also has just a hint of tartness as well. This is remarkably delicious. I mean, I never heard of these guys. Ciderboys out of, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I wasn't expecting anything grand, but damn, this is good. It has a sweet apple flavor. And the alcohol is not detectable at all. You can't detect the alcohol in it. Keep this away from youngins. They could drink this. And at 5% ABV, man, I mean, keep it away from youngins. I mean, just protect the kids. That's the main thing. But this is good. It's got the best dadgum flavor. That sweetness and with just a hint of tart in the finish, man, this goes down smooth. I mean, it'd go good with anything you wanted to eat. It's almost like a soft drink. And I never really got into, I mean, they had apple soft drinks back years ago. I never got into them. I never drank them that I can remember. I mean, they just didn't appeal to me. The apple soda or whatever it was. I think Pepsi carried apple soda, or one of them did, hell. But I never really got into them. I never, just kind of sounded gross. I've always loved apple cider, and apple juice, stuff like that. But when it come to the soda, I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. And hard cider's like, okay, I mean, well, it's like apple cider, apple juice. And I've tried a bunch of them. And some of them are really good, and some of them are, whatever. I mean, I don't think I've had a terrible hard cider. I don't think. Unless it was, combined with something else. I think I've had some that was combined with some kind of berries and something else, and it wasn't too good. But for the hard ciders that have just been, straight apples, and I don't think it has the, yeah, here's the ingredients. 100% hard apple cider, apple juice concentrate, natural flavor, and malic acid to malic acid to perverse freshness. I'm a little bit ADHD or no, it's what is it? Dyslexic. Malic acid to preserve freshness. All right, so Ciderboys first press. This is really good. I'm going to score this one for a cider, for a hard cider. I'm going to score this one an A+. It has the best damn flavor of any hard cider I think I've had. And it may just be me. And I've had quite a few hard ciders, and some have been really good. I've scored a bunch of them an A, but man, I think this one's got it beat. The sweetness, and I don't want to turn anybody off by saying the sweetness. I mean, sometimes these are buzzwords like sweetness and bitterness. If you say something like in a review, somebody be like, oh, I don't like bitterness, I ain't gonna try it. And the same thing with sweetness. I don't like a sweet drink, whatever. It's not like that, because I don't like sweet drinks. I don't like sugary beers. I don't like, the that kind of stuff when I'm drinking, to get a buzz. But this, the sweetness is not really a sugary sweetness. It's more like a fruity, almost like a natural fruity flavor, in the sweetness, a natural fruity sweetness. It's good, man. I really like it. And then in the finish, just that little bit of tartness like you would get, man, if you take a good juicy sweet apple and take a bite out of it, and man, it's good and juicy and sweet, but you still got that just little hint of tartness in it. That's what I'm getting out of this, man. This is really good. Hey, A+ Cider Boys. Y'all did a good job on this one. I'm surprised. All right, y'all, that's been a Saturday Suds this week. I'm sitting here, man, I'm watching mockingbirds play in my driveway and stuff. So, I mean, it looks like I'm trying to do a review and I'm distracted. Anyway, I'll be back next week. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers. That's freaking delicious. I love it. Let's see if I can do that.